Oi, oi! Welcome back to the Bare Minimum podcast with me, Jude Poyner.
And me, Charlie Kneath.
Well, today we're going to be talking about the bare minimum of a football fan.
So we've just had an unbelievable World Cup and we're finally back to club football. So we thought we'd talk about the bare minimum of being a football fan. I've got my Spurs shirt on. Jude does not because he's an Arsenal fan.
I've got my Under Armour on.
But yeah, somehow we're mates because of that. But big derby in 2 weeks.
Oh, it's a huge derby.
Yeah.
Arsenal challenging for the title.
Yeah, sadly.
But Spurs are way down the table, which is good to see.
We're up there. We're up in the top 4 race, but we're playing awful.
Antonio Conte ball, you know, they all thought they were going to win the league, but
well, we didn't.
Well,
you wait till you bottle it.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to see, but it's a sense of just waiting and praying now as an Arsenal fan. Obviously, I don't really remember the last time we won the league, so
no.
I must have just been I was about 2, I
Yeah.
think, so I don't remember it. So it'd be great to win the league,
Witness it again,
and go to the parade party and whatnot. I'm sure I could probably get tickets for the last game of the season if it is at home. Pretty sure it is. But yeah, it's looking interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, before we get into the episode, Jude, how was your Christmas and your New Year's?
Yeah, Christmas was good, man. It was just nice and quiet. Just me and my family just had a nice meal, nice presents, whatnot. So,
usual.
And then New Year's was a bit
hectic.
But, for the ones who were there. I went to the Arch. It was good.
No, good.
Yeah,
Bit messy.
Yeah, quite messy as you can imagine, but it was a good way to celebrate into the new year. I have to say 2022 was a very, very good year for me and my family and my friends, so I made a lot of progress this year and just looking forward to 2023 to just crack on now.
Yeah, of course.
Just buzzing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been this motivated, to be honest, with this, you know, the gym.
Yeah.
Other stuff as well. So.
Yeah, fair.
And in 2023, which is now, I am starting with a new PT, which is good stuff.
Lovely.
Doing a bit of boxing, so I'm going to cut my weight down a little bit.
Good.
Want to get to about 75, weigh about 90 now, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of an aggressive cut.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited for it because I'll learn boxing. I'm probably fall in love with the sport.
Yeah.
Which I fell in love with football as well. That's why we're talking about football today.
Good.
But what about you, Charlie Kneath?
No, mine was pretty similar, to be fair. Christmas was quiet.
Yeah.
Pretty chill. I got some class presents. I've got a beard grooming kit, and I was buzzing. I was like, yes, 2023, I'm going to have a real beard.
Yeah.
And then just had family down for Boxing Day. And then New Year's, it was all right. We went to the pub, and it was just a bit average.
Yeah, I told him to come with me, you know what?
So I don't know how to describe it, but like we were sat at a table, and you know at Nando's,
he met the love of his life.
No. you know the round tables where you like there's only 2 entrances.
Yeah.
You can't really just get up at your seat. You have to everyone has to get out if you're in the middle.
Right.
Yeah. So that was like that, right? That. And then so we're sat down, and there was like a lamp, right?
Right.
And it had like foil coming down it. I don't know how to describe it.
What, tin foil or?
No, it was like gold, like foil, like.
Oh,
know,
what's
feathery?
What was this on the countdown?
No. So this is on a lamp.
Ah,
right?
Okay.
Some girl, comes over, yanks it.
Oh no!
Right, she yanks the bulb off and it smashes over my head, and then she runs off.
What?
She runs off. And the barmaid comes over, and she's like, you're out. Like, she kicks him out, and then she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, no, it's cool. It's not your fault. It's her fault. But I was actually shook. I wasn't having a great night anyway, to be honest. Like the drinks, we were just getting in like vodka cokes, and they were shocking. Like, I just didn't feel it at all. And then that happened. I was like, this is actually awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily I survived. Yeah. No. We made it to 2023. So
yeah, for sure. I know. I've got to say, New Year's Eve as well. If you're watching this, you went to the Arch and you said you recognised me from the pod.
Oh yeah.
So thank you very much.
Got recognised already. That is jokes.
If you're watching this, comment down below and we'll give you a special shout out next episode for sure. Because
that's jokes.
Definitely made my night for sure.
Yeah.
You're the first one to recognise.
We're only 3 episodes in and we're getting recognised out in public.
It was a nice, pleasant
jokes.
surprise, but yeah, it was quality. So
no, I've been having the same. I've been having a lot of feedback from people when I'm out there saying, "Oh, love the pod," and I'm like, "Oh, love it."
If you hate it, then just do one, mate. Like, why are you even watching?
Yeah.
Like,
little fans.
Yeah, I mean, no, actually keep watching because you give us more views and more clout.
Yeah.
But moving on, of course, into the new year. What are your New Year's resolutions?
So, 2022 was a good year. I'd say like I achieved quite a few of my goals.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the main one going to America, which didn't work out. But
we know.
What is my New Year's resolutions? I guess the same as like my whole I guess non-negotiable is take every opportunity as it comes because you know you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's coming around the block. And just take every opportunity there is. That's probably my main resolutions, as well as like the usual, like get into better shape, progressing my football, and then I don't know, just little things like cut out chocolate or whatever. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, no, I eat too much chocolate.
Chocolate,
so I need to cut that down.
I'm just not a fan of it. Like I tried a bit over Christmas. Like it's just not for me. I just can't eat loads of it
because I'm a chocoholic. I can't stop.
It's quite surprising because I've got a bit of weight on me, and you'd think I like chocolate. But
do you like sweets more? Is that why?
No, it's not even sweets. I just think when I eat, it's just a massive, massive bit of food. Yeah. Like I'll have like an extra portion of like I don't know, like shepherd's pie. I had that last night. Got home from training the client, and then was like, oh, do you know what? Shepherd's pie waiting for my dinner. Yeah. Watching the Arsenal game, obviously they drew 0-0 to Newcastle, which I'll get into that because referee, absolutely fuming yesterday. But yeah, got home, watching the Arsenal game. I watched like the last half an hour of the first half because I missed like the first 15 minutes because I was coming back from a client. But yeah, had my shepherd's pie, and then second half came last. Still hungry. I went back for seconds, but tell you what, Dad made a cracking shepherd's pie. So
yeah, your dad does make good food. I remember that what was it, chicken and tomato pasta?
Chicken tomato pasta.
That was so good.
I'm pretty sure he will be watching this as well, so good. I'm sure he thanks you for that.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thanks.
Very, very good cook, and I'm very blessed to have such a great cook like my dad. But yeah, moving on. My New Year's my New Year's resolutions. I don't know. It's just more of the same. Literally, really, I think just progression. Just keep progressing. Little steps. Yeah. I've said it before, but yeah, little steps. I think end of 2023, I've got big plans, which I think will shock quite a few people. Yeah. I don't really want to say too much yet. No, that's but fine. If I can pull it off with my team around me, with my personal training, I do feel that it will just skyrocket me to new beginnings and stuff like that. So lovely. Looking forward to it, working hard, good, earning money, staying focused, but also having fun. Yeah, of course. Keep meeting my mates. We had a little social event the other day, didn't we? With the boys. Yeah, little was, cheeky Nando's. That was jokes. Quality, to say the least. Yeah, it was. And then you went to that little event, Kenny's event. Yeah. How was that? Yeah, Kenny's event was good. Yeah, we stayed there for like a few hours. Kenny's just one of my friends who's just hosted his first like party events that he's doing, which is cool. We'll put the Instagram profile on the screen. Yeah, for sure. Give it a follow. Sure. Yeah, it was interesting. For a first event, to be fair, like being honest, like a few bits went wrong, but rest of the night was calm. Like the music was like spot on, like how you'd want it to be for them sort of like social events. Yeah. No, that's lit. Like it was good, man. That's calm. But yeah. Sweet as. Yeah. Right, should we get into the main bulk? The main bulk. I'm not talking about my stomach. Right, so the bare minimum of a football fan. Where to start with this? I guess should we start with the teams we support and the bare minimum of like why we support them? Yeah. So I'm obviously a Tottenham fan. Yeah. I'm an Arsenal fan. Yep. So Bit of tension in the room here.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yin to my yang.
No clue what that means, but we'll move.
Oh, do you not? Oh.
No.
What? Means opposites, but like.
Right. Okay.
I think it does anyway. But yeah, when did you start supporting Arsenal?
Mate, long as I can remember, just going like when I was really young. I never got the chance to go to Highbury. I can't remember when Highbury was destroyed, really.
Was it 2006 or 8?
Must have been.
2006.
Must have been 2006.
You moved into the Emirates in 2006.
But yeah, Dad supported them, so rest of my family supports them. But it's funny because all my dad's family, they support Spurs, so he was pretty much the only one who supported Arsenal. But yeah, been to like quite a few games, and just I'm so like mad like about Arsenal, like the passion. Like even yesterday, like drawing to Newcastle, like I was just distraught about the result because it was a sense of like it was a big game, but it's such a big part of me. Arsenal, like when they lose, like I'm with them, but also when they win, like I'm with them as well. So but yeah, it's like Arsenal are just. I've always supported them. Like I did have like. Do
you have like a really early memory? Like what's your earliest memory?
Earliest memory is probably Sheffield United. Yeah, in the cup.
Yeah.
My dad let me put a bet on, obviously on his account.
Yeah.
And I bet the score to be like 5-0.
Yeah.
Obviously not think like being a kid, you're like,
oh
yeah, look, 8-0, yeah. It's gonna be like 8-0 Arsenal. But clearly it's not gonna be.
Yeah.
But bloody hell, I could have won like $1,000 at the time.
Yeah.
It was 5-0 until like the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember who scored, but it went to 6-0 and Arsenal won 6-0.
Oh, blimey.
Can't remember what date it was, but
yeah,
that's like my earliest memory of like an Arsenal game.
Yeah, fair.
But I've been to a few, and I must say there's been some quality memories, but also some very shocking ones as well.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Obviously when Arsene Wenger left and
sad times,
whatnot, and they were like the times where you're just thinking just dig in. But obviously last season, 3 games at the start we lost and didn't even score a goal. Like,
that was the worst Premier League record, start to a Premier League season, anyone.
Yeah, it was like relegation form, and like I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do in the Championship? I'm gonna have to move.
Yeah.
Like I actually couldn't, because I actually get abuse because obviously we live in Brighton.
Yeah.
I get abuse from a lot of our mates.
Yeah.
When Arsenal lose, if like Brighton ever lose to Arsenal, which they do, if Arsenal ever lose to Brighton, which they do quite a lot. Apart from obviously the 4-2 win recently. Check that out, Brighton fans. I was at the game in the Brighton end.
Oh yeah. Where were you sat? What stand?
I was sat in hospitality. Actually.
Ooh, that is boosh.
I had a Christmas special pie, which I must say, which was really nice. And I had a beer as well.
Lovely.
I had like cranberry and like turkey. It was quite nice.
That sounds banging.
But, also came with a plate. I know in like I don't know, the stands.
In the Concourse?
Yeah, not Concord. Concourse.
Concourse.
Yeah, they just don't give you like a plate or anything. I sound like a proper twat like saying that, but yeah, it was well nice. But it was actually quite funny because in our corner it was literally all Arsenal fans.
Was it?
When Arsenal scored the goal,
loads of people
loads of people got up and celebrated.
Oh.
But obviously, I'm staying respectful to the Brighton fans. I'm just like, give it.
Little fist
one
bump.
of them.
Get in.
Like,
bash.
And then there was just like main character guy who like thought he was just like jokes.
Yeah.
Like the second one went in and he got a bit like disrespectful. The stewards were like on his case.
Yeah.
Nearly got told to leave.
Oh, fair.
But yeah, it was a great game. Brighton came back well. We left at 85 minutes because it was New Year's Eve and my sister needed to get back, so for our little like New Year's Eve party, she had it. So
fair enough.
Drove back and then moving on to you, Charlie Kneath.
Yes.
Why did you start to support
the Udals? So same as you, really. My dad supports Tottenham. He supported them many moons ago, back in the 70s, when we were actually decent. And yeah, like I was quite late into football, so I didn't start supporting them till I was about 10.
No,
What
right.
I can think of anyway, my earliest memory was only like the 2006 World Cup,
Yeah.
supporting England and Brazil, and
Mm.
then supported Tottenham at like 10 years old, in which that was the season that we first got into the Champions League. So like the first game, my earliest memory was the quarter final. It was either the quarter final. No, it must have been the last 16 of the Champions League. We played Real Madrid.
All right.
We got battered at the Bernabeu.
Well, you was at the Bernabeu.
Yeah, we played Real Madrid. This was when Adebayor was at Real Madrid.
Well, you went to.
No, I didn't go.
Oh.
No. I was sat watching. This is like,
You
sat
was watching it on
it.
TV.
This is all I remember. Like,
see, this is the difference. I actually went to the game.
oh right, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, Ronaldo like chipped Aurelio Gomez, and I was like, wow, like fair play.
I remember Gomez.
Yeah, shocking goalkeeper.
Not the best.
But yeah, like I then didn't go to my first Spurs game until I was probably about 13, and it was actually Tottenham v Arsenal in the cup at White Hart Lane, and we lost 2-1. Matthew Flamini scored twice.
I remember that game, the volley. Yeah, I remember going crazy at that volley.
Yeah,
I remember watching that.
Yeah,
Good game, that one.
And then that was the season that like White Hart Lane was like, you know, when it was half demolished. It was the season before that, so when it was full. So like my dad took me to like a lot of Spurs games like that season, and then just obviously just falling in love with Spurs, and then obviously it's not great being a Spurs fan at the moment, but hopefully in years to come
you've had some good times though. I mean,
to be fair, the last 10 years have been very good. The Pochettino era has been like the best. And probably even for my dad as well. Like he's obviously seen them like win the UEFA Cup, win like other trophies back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, celebrated top 4 a few times, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, but especially when we finish above you, like what is it now? 6 years in a row.
Yeah, I mean, still ain't won anything, have they? So
no,
we can. In that time where they finished above us, we've actually won another trophy. So
I'm not going to go into that.
But
well, one of those trophies, you played 2 non-league teams.
When? Well, the FA Cup. But we still won it though.
Great.
We beat City and we beat Chelsea in the final.
You beat Villa and Hull in the other 2 FA Cups. And you played 2 non-league teams.
It's tough.
Lincoln and Sutton.
It's tough. The whole game, we came back from 2-0 down. Santi Cazorla
You should not be 2-0 down to Hull City anyway.
Santi Cazorla free kick, mate.
That was a good goal, to be fair.
40 yards out.
That was a good goal, to be fair. The absolute swerve on it, though.
Yeah. I remember being in the pub, watching that on my mate's birthday.
Have you ever been to a final?
I have.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, I went to the Arsenal Villa one.
Oh,
yeah.
So it has.
Yeah, the 4-0.
Fairs. Did you have a parade?
The parade.
Yeah, like after, like it would have been like a few weeks at like end of the season.
Yeah, I think we did, but I didn't go to.
No, fair.
No. I think what would you say the best game you've been to Spurs wise?
My best game. I've been to quite a lot. Oh, put me on the spot. Can't think. Ooh. Have you got one? Because I need to think.
Yeah, I've got
Go
one.
On. What's yours?
I'd say last season, Arsenal Spurs 3-1. Last season.
Fair.
So, was it 3-1? Yeah, it was 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
at the Emirates, yeah.
We went 3-0 up and then
got a consolation.
Son that scored, I think.
Yeah, that chip.
But yeah, it was just mad because we kind of knew we like needed to win because obviously we was coming back off I think it was the Burnley game 1-0. Look at that knowledge. But coming off the Burnley game, we knew we needed to win, but the atmosphere was just crazy. As soon as that first one went in, you just knew we was just gonna batter you. Like, especially
that was not a good day.
Yeah,
I remember watching that.
Even this season, like at the Emirates, like I was watching it on my gym shift.
Yeah.
And like soon as we got 2-1 up, you knew it was going to score the third.
Yeah.
And like Tottenham usually lose their heads at the Emirates.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
There's always a red card.
Oh yeah, always.
I mean, back last season, was it Rob Holding got a red card?
I can't remember.
I think it might.
Oh, what?
At Spurs.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So it's kind of vice versa because you lot always batter us
at our place. And
and that's why I'm not looking forward to the Spurs game because
couple of weeks.
Even though Spurs aren't in great form and Arsenal are in top form right now, they always seem to just do a job on us. Yeah. But I just feel like it could be different this season. But It's gonna be when is it? Sunday, isn't it?
Literally, it's on my birthday. Got a ticket for it. 15th. So not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Oh, decent.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a ticket, but it's so hard to get tickets in the away end.
Yeah. And
Maybe
there's not
like
a
one
chance
day
you're sitting in the home end.
I'll be able to get a season ticket.
Yeah.
But
I'm not looking forward to it because I know you just said that you're not very good when you come to our place, but you're looking very good this season, and we are not.
It is different this season, isn't it? So,
I don't think the league position represents how we've been playing. We've been playing shocking all season.
We need Jesus back for the City game, though.
When is he back?
They don't know.
Oh.
But we're hoping to get that Mudryk in.
Oh, Mudryk, what, the
Mudryk.
Ukrainian geezer?
Yeah, but I saw today Chelsea are on his case as well. So,
Shock.
Yeah. So
Not surprised by that.
Yeah. But yeah, what would you say the best game you've been to?
I've not been to like many amazing games, but I'd say either Burnley at home. Right, we scored a last-minute winner.
Oh, come on. Burnley at home.
Yeah, but I haven't been to like many like, amazing
yeah.
games. Like, if I went to like the Ajax semi-final,
Yeah.
said that. But
no, fair enough.
I've been to Tottenham CSKA Moscow, or actually Tottenham Olympiacos. We were like 2-0 down, and we got a comeback. That was when the ball boy threw Aurier for the throw-in. Took the throw-in quickly, and then we ended up scoring.
Yeah.
And that was my first game at the new stadium, like watching the first team.
Yeah.
And it was Champions League, so that was a pretty good memory.
Yeah. What do you think about like the Premier League this season? Like, do you feel like predictions wise, like, because it's so tough to call because it is still so early on.
Yeah, well, we're not even at the halfway mark. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried. Like, I'm worried you might win the league because you are 7 points. What is it? 7 points ahead.
We're so at
8
the moment,
points ahead, but City with a game in hand.
No, we're
because you got a point last night. And City have still got to play.
Yeah, 8 points ahead.
8 points
City
ahead with
got a game in hand, so City win will be still 5 points ahead.
Yeah, that's
which is
quite
massive.
a way. But at the same time,
but we've got tough games coming up, man.
Yeah,
like, we've got Spurs away, United at home, Everton away. Still a tough game. Everton away.
No.
But even
Everton
though they
got battered
they
by
got
Brighton
battered last night, but
that's
Everton
not
always
really
seem to do a job on Arsenal. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then we've got City.
Yeah, that's tough
home,
to be fair.
Which is a huge game.
Yeah.
I will be watching it.
That'll be the main Sky Sports like main event of the season, won't it? Have you got to play them again?
Yeah, I've still got to play at the Etihad.
You've got to play them twice.
Yeah. Etihad's in ages.
This is the thing. Like, I'm worried about Arsenal, but at the same time, I can't see Haaland scoring about 30, 40 goals and not winning the league.
But this is the thing. I saw something quite interesting the other day that, like, about Haaland, and even though he's scoring so many goals.
Yeah.
Do you think City are better with him or better without him? If you look at last season, I saw something about it, and apparently, it's not facts, but like people saying that City would be better off without him.
In terms of the way they play or the points picking up.
Points picking up.
No.
Do you not think?
I mean, like, we're still really early in, and City always do this. Like, City have done this for the past 3 or 4 years, where they don't just steam ahead straight away, but they end up just running away with it. But if you look at the games that Haaland has scored in, City would not have won all those games. Like, Haaland has consistently scored in like almost every game. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think City would be as in a good position as they are. Yeah,
I just looking back to last season, it kind of like compares to Ronaldo a bit, like with United. Like, Ronaldo scored a lot of goals last season for United, Champions League and in the Premier League, scored a lot of goals. But United they were better without him.
Yeah, that's actually true.
They were better. They were better without his goals and got further up the table without Ronaldo's goals, and that's obviously why Ronaldo got benched, and that's why he's no longer at the club anymore.
Yeah.
But just like, I just saw the clip and I was just like, well, maybe City they look vulnerable. Like at the back, they do look a bit vulnerable. Like on the counter, I do feel like when Arsenal play them, especially at home,
Yeah.
we will punish them
Yeah.
on the counter, and it proved even last season, even though they beat us 2-1. Those opening 20 minutes, we blew them away with our pressing, and but we're just gonna have to see. They're so similar though. That's the thing, because Arteta's obviously built his Arsenal team and built his style of play around how Pep Guardiola's done it. So it's going to be such a fair game, and I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, for the mutuals, it's going to be sick to watch. So.
I haven't fully watched a lot of City games this year, but I watched the City Liverpool one in the cup where it was 3-2. 3-2, I think.
Recently,
And to be fair, they looked a bit leaky at the back. In fairness, it was cup, and it was after the World Cup and stuff.
For sure.
But still, they didn't look great. They conceded some bad goals.
At the moment, they're definitely not at their best. Obviously, drawing to Everton, that's obviously a bad result, especially at home. Got to say, I don't know if you saw the clip of Haaland and Godfrey, but
that was funny.
Hilarious.
That was too funny.
Haaland's just just mocking him, but he does a proper funny face and he's doing it.
Classic Haaland. That.
Yeah, but they just weren't on it. But they've obviously got Chelsea. I think that's tonight, isn't it?
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah, they got Chelsea tonight. So next episode, obviously, it'll be done the game, and I'm sure they'll beat Chelsea. Chelsea are really in bad bit of form right now.
Oh, they're bad.
I just don't feel. They don't have a striker. They need a striker.
Aubameyang's not made the cut.
No, he hasn't.
I didn't see that working anyway.
No, signing Detting didn't really work for him at Chelsea.
Definitely not.
But
should have signed Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean,
but he's gone to Saudi Arabia now.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think of that?
What, Ronaldo going to Saudi Arabia? It's just if it's for money, okay, I think. Fair enough, but he's already got tons of money. He doesn't need the money.
But then I saw a thing, right? So
why would he go there?
Do you like Patrick Vieira?
Love him.
Did he have a wonderful career?
He had a great career.
Where did he finish?
I don't know.
New York City. So it's a similar sort of thing.
Yeah, but everyone goes to the
Beckham.
MLS. Yeah, everyone goes to the MLS. He could have gone to the MLS.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if it's the MLS. It's still a similar league. They're not competitive. They're do you know what I mean? He's gone there. He's completed football. There's not really much more he can do. He can't really win a World Cup.
But if he wants
he's won
to
everything else, I don't think he needs to do much more than that. He has been. I saw Rio Ferdinand's thing, and I agree with him. He's been disrespected by the media.
He has for sure.
Beckham, Vieira, Pirlo, Schweinsteiger, all those players, they went over to a non-competitive league, got their money.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to look at it. They weren't the best.
That is a fair point.
They weren't Ronaldo's considered to be the best player in the world. Doesn't go to Saudi Arabia to finish his career.
If you look at Pele, rest in peace, he went to the Cosmos. He came out of retirement and went to America.
So where did Pele play?
Santos in Brazil. He only played at Santos. Right. His whole career. He then retired for 1 or 2 years, and then he came out of retirement and played for the Cosmos. Obviously,
he scored a lot of goals. Pele.
Yeah.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Where am I going with this? But yeah, I just don't
You don't think he's?
I don't see him as one of the world's best.
That's because we never watched him play. We're not at that age where we're not close to that age.
No, for sure. Obviously, you've seen clips of him, and he's done
it's the same as Pele,
magical things, but
Maradona, Cruyff. Yeah. I don't think.
But I've seen more of Maradona where I'm okay, he was the world's best at one point.
Yeah, I guess so. But then that's also because he played in Europe, so and we're from Europe, so we understand more. Whereas if we were South American and probably at least 30-40, we'd have a different opinion on.
Do you know? I used to think, I swear I was told this once, that Maradona was Messi's dad.
I think I was told that too.
I got told that. I'm pretty sure, and I
it's a bit stupid because their surnames are just not the same.
Yeah,
but they look fairly similar.
Well, I mean, they play identical as well. I mean, I don't. Everyone's obviously seen that goal where it's men's Messi, cara Messi, cara
Yeah,
Messi,
yeah,
cara
yeah.
Messi, and it's literally the same to the Argentina goal in it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, going back to like the Premier League, I think top four's gonna be tight. I feel
Yeah, I agree.
it'll
Yeah,
be
I
between.
think there's like even 7 teams involved in it because Newcastle are up there now.
Do you think Newcastle? I think Newcastle stay out there.
Newcastle would do it.
Watching
Newcastle
them
would get
last
Champions
night,
League.
they're just fully just.
They're a good side.
They're a good, well drilled
And
side.
going up to St James's, that's a long day.
Oh, it's a
Long
nightmare,
day.
yeah.
That this year now, this
Yeah.
season, no, it's impossible.
Arsenal obviously know that from last season, obviously bottling top 4.
Lol.
I was fuming at that game. I remember obviously.
It wasn't just because of that though.
Yeah.
But when we beat
losing the
you, I
Spurs
knew
game.
it was going to happen.
Yeah, I remember losing the Spurs game and thinking it's Newcastle, we'll be alright, we'll nick a goal, we'll be fine, but
Yeah.
we had a few injuries as well.
Oh, right, yeah, blah blah.
But
like every team.
Just
Who do you think's going to finish top 4 then?
I think
Do it in chronological order.
See, he comes out with these words, that I don't know. Like
You don't know what chronological means?
GCSEs,
Okay,
mate,
do it in order.
non-existent.
Do it in order. So top to 4.
Well, you could have just said that in the first place.
Right.
So top, what? At the top.
Go on. I want to hear it right here, right now. Midway through the season. So we can look back.
Let's
No,
go
back
City.
yourself. Go on.
No, I'm going to go City. I do believe City. I don't think Arsenal win the league.
Right.
It'll bite me on the arse, probably.
Yeah.
But that's sounding mad. But yeah.
Yeah.
Second, Arsenal. Third, United.
Think United.
Yes, I do.
Fair.
I do.
Yeah.
I think they're coming into it now, like their stride. They're winning games comfortably. Like they beat Bournemouth. I know it's Bournemouth, but they beat Bournemouth 3-0 last night. They beat Wolves, tough game away.
Yeah.
It's just the big 6 they struggle against. But yeah, United, and then it will either be Newcastle or it will be Spurs.
Fair. Who do you reckon then? Who you tipping?
I think Newcastle personally.
I think I have to agree.
Yeah.
Although
I think Spurs will miss out.
I'm going to go with City, Arsenal, Newcastle, United. Swap Newcastle and United.
I think the thing is with Liverpool this season, they're just not on it.
They're not bad.
They're back
they're not good. I mean,
they're back to this thing now where they're in a transition again.
I was going to say they're in that decline period.
Yeah,
an aging squad.
They'll be back
though.
They'll be back. I think if they get obviously they're looking at Bellingham. If they get Bellingham in, maybe they get a better striker than. I mean, Nunes.
I personally think
good,
I think they need 3 midfielders.
Yeah, I mean they can't keep bringing on James Milner. He's about 72 now.
Yeah.
But he's still quality James Milner. But
No. Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner.
Yeah, they're just not
get rid.
Yeah, I mean Fabinho seems to get injured.
Yeah, he's not. He's
quite
not
a lot
that
recently,
either.
so he needs to. Well, they just need a backup for him, but I feel like Bellingham will be perfect for Liverpool.
It's that Klopp 7th season.
But I tell you what, though,
thing, innit?
I tell you what, if Arsenal win the league, mate,
Go on.
Bellingham, we've got the
Shut
same name.
up.
Jude, man,
Come
to Arsenal.
Jude Bellingham would not go to Arsenal.
Tag him in the comments. He's coming to Arsenal.
He's not going to Arsenal.
What about if we win the league, though?
No.
He's good mates with Saka.
That's fair, but he would not go to Arsenal. If he's going to go to a club in the
But
Prem,
why?
it will either be Liverpool or Chelsea.
Or City.
I can't even see him at City.
He would get played at. Would he get played at City?
Yeah, he would. Jude Bellingham will be probably the best midfielder in the world in a few years.
Think about it, he's only 19 though.
That's mad. He's younger than me. And me and you.
That's nuts.
Isn't it?
Whilst we're sitting there
doing a podcast
talking about him.
He's literally one of the best.
Yeah, no, he
is unbelievable.
I
wanted to stay outside of the Prem for as long as possible though.
Yeah.
I quite like watching players outside. Look at Tammy Abraham, you look at Tomori. I quite enjoy seeing English players outside of the Prem.
What do you think about moving down the table now?
Yeah.
What do you think about the bottom 3? I think it's going to be...
Again, it's very tough because there are a lot of bad teams.
Yeah, there are. This season, there's some stinkers.
I can tell you who will finish bottom though. I can think we can say it at the same time. You ready?
Wait, hang on. Let me think.
This is so easy.
I'm not thinking right.
The worst team this season.
Wait, I've fully forgotten who's in the Prem now. Wait.
Do you want me to say it? And you'll
Yeah,
be like,
go on.
oh, Forest.
Forest.
They're shocking. They are
They've
so
won
bad.
a couple of games.
They've won a couple of games, but they are bad.
Tell you what, their manager, what's his name?
Steve Cooper.
He always looks so unwell.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He literally looks like he's just thrown up in a car at the back, and he's like, no, he's just had some like food or something at the back of the car, and now he's like really pale because he's just thrown up at the back of the car.
Yeah.
And then he's shocked about it. He's gone into shock, and then he's just stayed in shock for like the rest of his life.
I don't think he can help the way he looks though.
No, he can't. I mean, he could. He's got a lot of money. He could.
Yeah, true.
Think about all these celebrities, like, bloody hell.
Yeah, but I don't think Steve Cooper's got the time to go get like surgery on his face.
Kim, there are people dying.
Anyway, who do you reckon else is going down?
We'll go Nottingham Forest. We'll go.
I'll tell you my three. Forest.
Oh, Everton. I feel like Everton.
You think Everton will actually go down?
Mate, I actually think they're going down. Frank's having a stinker.
He is having a stinker. He needs to go.
Who else is at the bottom of the moment?
Southampton are down there.
Oh, Southampton are definitely down. Yeah.
Who else are down there? I think Wolves are down there, but obviously they just got.
Wolves have come back up. They've got a new manager, so they're on the way up again.
A Villa down there. I'm going to check the table actually.
Yeah, but I'm going to go Southampton,
Yeah.
Everton, and we'll go.
You think
Nottingham
Everton
Forest.
will go down?
So I think at the bottom it will be Southampton.
You think Southampton bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think Nottingham Forest, and then I think Everton.
Yeah. So this is who else is down there. West Ham are in 17th.
West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham are down there. They're having a stinker of a
Sorry,
season.
excuse me. But West Ham, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
Bournemouth are down there.
not done well, have they?
No, Leeds. And
Bournemouth might stay up.
You could even put Leicester in that mix because they're only 3 points off. I don't know about Wolves. I think Wolves will stay up. I think I might have to. I don't know about Bournemouth. I don't think they've got a strong squad.
What the hell was that? Yeah, but I think I'm sticking with Everton. You know?
Fair. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest, Southampton, and Bournemouth.
Going down to the Championship, bloody hell, Vincent Kompany, what a man!
Yeah,
what a job he's done.
That league this year is mad. From I don't know what it's like now because the weekend's just passed. Last week
he's 11 points clear with a game in hand.
Yeah, them and Sheffield United are doing well, but then 3rd to 16th it was 6 points.
What the hell?
That's mad. Within 3 games you could be at near the bottom of the table.
Yeah,
if you're near the top.
That's crazy.
Depending on other results, obviously.
Yeah,
but
Burnley transforming into Man City, man.
Yeah, they're going to be back in the Prem.
Imagine you see Burnley top
playing
4
out from the
next
back
season.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's a bit ridiculous, but you know.
No, they play good football in the Champ. But yeah, that league is one of the best leagues in the world. Yeah, for sure.
Champo. What are we saying about the Champo League?
Don't know. It's the same old, really, isn't it? You look at you say City, your PSG, your Bayern Munich, but then it's gets to the final, and you're like, oh, you did not really expect that final. Yeah. It's very hard, trying to predict competition, especially the Champions League, especially this early. We're not even at the last 16 yet.
Could you imagine actually playing in a Champions League final though? How sick it would be.
Mad. Just hearing that anthem. Imagine just hearing the anthem.
Yeah, I was watching Jamie Carragher on a podcast, and he was saying it was just surreal. Even just being there.
Yeah. Have you been to a Champions League game?
I have. Arsenal Monaco.
Oh wow.
We lost 3-1 and we needed to win to go to the next round.
Yeah. Did you witness the these are the
I did. Yeah.
It's different gravy, isn't it?
Oh, it's different gravy. I can't wait.
Back of the hairs in your neck.
Can't wait for next season.
Go up. Yeah, you actually might get in it, to be fair.
Oh, we're going to.
Yeah. First time in how long?
Oh, about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. So, I think ever since we started finishing below you.
Yeah, that's it.
6 years.
Yeah.
So.
I've been to 3 Champions League games. CSK Moscow, 4. CSK Moscow, Olympiacos, and then the 2 this year was Marseille and Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I love it.
4 from 4 wins, isn't it? No. Didn't lose one. You lost to Sporting though.
Yeah, I think we either lost or drew to Sporting.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that was gutting. That was at home. But we beat Marseille. Richarlison with that double. That was jokes. I was right behind the goal.
you must think like getting to the Champions League, you've got to be like the best of the best.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I just don't know. Like, obviously we've tried in football.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're still trying, which is great.
Getting there.
Maybe one day he will get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave up probably about 2 years ago, I'd say. But like
After college,
we tried. But yeah, like, what's like your upbringing of football? Like, what's your earliest memory of playing football? Like, who did you join? Like, did you always know you was going to be a goalkeeper? Like,
yeah, so
you know.
like I said earlier, like, earliest memory is probably the 2006 World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, you played in it, did you?
No, well, yeah, 3 years old, yeah. I had an England top, and then I also liked watching Brazil because I'm sure everybody did.
You even got the jersey.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I joined a team at like 4 years old, like after that World Cup. But then I actually got bullied out of playing it. Like someone told me I was really bad, so I stopped playing it. And then I got back into it at 10 years old. And then yeah, I started as a goalkeeper because
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Why is that funny? Why is that funny that I got bullied?
No, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Why is that funny I got bullied?
No, it's not funny at all.
All right. Don't laugh then.
Just the way you explained it.
Right.
Just felt really bad for you.
Thanks,
Right.
mate.
Go on, carry on.
At 10, I've always been a goalkeeper because I realised from a young age that goalkeepers have a prolonged career. You can play till you're like 40.
For sure.
And also, I don't like running. So
Nice.
I don't have to do running.
Yeah.
Started off at local team like you do.
Yeah.
Team called Meridian Athletic.
Nice.
And yeah, just been playing ever since. What
Mm.
about you?
Yeah, I started off like big boy striker, like
Like
banging.
everyone does.
Honestly, banging in the goals. Like I think my like top like was like 54 goals this season.
Is it?
I'm not
Wow.
even I'm not even joking. Like under 10, under
Yeah.
nines or something like that. Like just banging in the goals. Like obviously 7-a-side goals. I used to play 2 games. I used to play in the A and the B team.
Right.
So that was for Patcham, I
Right.
believe. Yeah, Patcham. Banging in the goals as striker, but I'm not that quick. So
Hold up play.
like as we progressed, as we got older, like my manager just stuck me on the bench.
Oh wow.
At Patcham, I was fuming, mate. Just like hated football, wanted to give up.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just don't like it. Then I like finally accepted that I am a defender, and
Move
started
back.
playing left back.
Yeah.
Last season at Patcham and just started smashing it, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, don't know, just love defending, love just crunching challenges.
Yeah.
Then my team folded,
Gutted.
went to Mile Oak. I was at my like prime.
In his prime.
Honestly, my prime at Mile Oak. Like, I think in my second season, I became captain, and I was in this league called. So I played like either 1 game or 2 games on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I would play the Mid Sussex, which is like the like
The lesser
easier
one.
league.
Yeah.
So
That's same as what it is now.
I'd play 90 minutes in that, but we stormed that league. Our team, it was just like really good.
Yeah.
We only conceded like 5
Was
that
it?
season. Yeah.
Wow.
Which is nuts. Like me and the other set, I played centre back in the end.
Yeah.
And then I played for the Sussex Sunday team as well, but I wouldn't get as many minutes.
Fair.
And then as my time kind of came on, then became club captain, moved on, started playing more and more Sussex Sunday. Then literally just played for Milo for long, was really enjoying it. And then I got shin splints, so
gutted.
that was just like my last season at Milo was like horrible. I started like being out of the team because I couldn't come training. I just didn't really got along with the assistant manager, but like he would make the decisions, not the manager, which is quite interesting.
Right. Fair.
So, but yeah, obviously we played at college as well.
Yeah, that was very
which
good.
was like interesting, and
That was jokes.
like
You had 3 years.
Yeah, when
Only
I
had 2.
joined that college, I genuinely thought I was gonna be like a professional footballer. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was like, I thought this is it.
I thought it was
Make
going to be a
it,
good
yeah.
pathway, to be fair.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I mean,
it
this
is. Going
what
to
we
a
got
football
promised,
college
so-
is very good. I know a lot of people now that go to football colleges, and I'm like, this is actually a good setup. Like, probably even
Yeah.
better, like, to the one we went to. But it was a good setup, but, like,
Yeah.
there was no sort of progression after that.
I think our college was like different to most football colleges because
Ours is a charity.
Yeah, we're a charity, so charity. You need to use my T.
Sorry.
But But yeah, I just feel like teams like Crawley and teams like that, they were much more like organised. They seemed their football team was spot on. Like you could tell, like
more
when we were playing, like we couldn't even like string like 10 passes together. And, like,
that final season was bad.
Yeah. So
that was a relegation fight.
It was, and
but the Crawley one, and then there's a lot of non-league ones as well. They're probably closer to like the under-23s or the first team and stuff. So then it's like there is probably more progression and then probably more development. Whereas with us, we're not we went to the Brighton of Albion one, but it's the charity set up with Brighton of Albion, and obviously there's no connection whatsoever.
Yeah, it's quite sick though. Like we did get to play like teams like obviously like the Palace College and like Chelsea College, and so it would kind of feel like you are playing a bit of like professional football because the standard was
very good.
The London teams were very good.
We played in the National Youth League, and that is like the closest you can get to before academy football, basically. And we had some good experiences. Like, I don't know about your first season, but we played at the Watford training ground.
My first season was pretty good, to be fair. Yeah. We won some. We came like fourth. We had a good team.
Yeah.
But obviously the third years have to move on, and second years then kind of some of them just fell out with like the game and just kind of just went to college and did their work and stuff. So obviously then we had the pandemic, and
we were supposed to play at Portsmouth ground.
My second year.
Your second year, my first year, and then we were supposed to play at Portsmouth ground at the end of that season.
Yeah, we did get to play on the Amex, which is fun. But I wish we did like 11-a-side, which is annoying.
Yeah,
and we had to do like tournaments, and mate, our team was awful.
Yeah, that was bad.
We lost like every game.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, the person who set it up thought we was going to be the best.
We did have a good team though.
By the team we had, we just didn't play well. We were just hooping. It's
5-a-side though, innit? That's why.
But yeah, college was good. Like I've had a good experience with football, and I do like miss playing it. Like
for sure.
Sometimes, so no, it's interesting, and I think I always will be into football and always like watching it, reading about it.
Yeah. Do you reckon you'll play it again or not?
Nah.
Why?
Nah. I just think like 11-a-side is just not for me. I think 5-a-side I'll happily do.
Yeah.
Enjoy 5-a-side, 6-a-side. I'll get a team together. Maybe with my gym I can create japour gym.
Japour gym 5-a-side.
Japour gym 5-a-side.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
That is jokes. Get a little YouTube thing going.
There we go, mate. There we go.
Just thought of an idea on the spot.
Yeah, but yeah. Maybe something like that, but
not even like Sunday League, because like we're still like really young, and you could have like such a long career.
Yeah, true.
Of like just playing just for fun.
Yeah, I think it's just a sense of like time, and I just don't like have. It's not my priority right now.
Yeah, that's
fair. The time I have in the day, like we're struggling to fit these in, like these podcasts in as well. Like we're trying to find like a specific time of the day to do because we're both really busy. So, but yeah, going into the new year, it's gonna be interesting because January's like hotting up for me. Like obviously starting a few things and going from there, and we'll be getting new clients as well. So
lovely,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll pick up quite a few tonight, hopefully, from the running community.
Right, to wrap up then, that was the bare minimum of being a football fan.
Indeed.
Me and Jude are obviously clearly massive football fans.
Indeed.
But yeah,
forward to the rest of the season.
Same. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep updated throughout the podcast, throughout the season, because it'll be interesting to see who wins the league, and we can always refer back to this podcast. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for listening in. If you did enjoy, give it a like, comment, and a subscribe.
Indeed.
Give it is it a favourite on Spotify? I think it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jude, for coming on again.
I hope you've all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure as usual, Charlie Kneath.
Yes.
We just keep smashing it, really, don't we?
Yeah, sweet as.
But yeah. See you all next week for a new episode.
Peace.
Peace.